Welcome back. Okay, we are following some breaking business news now. Let's get right on over to Mike Eppel. This has just moved across the wires. Mike, what are you watching?
Yeah, a company out of California teaming up with Loblaws, good morning, Melanie, to offer up some autonomous delivery vehicles in Toronto starting January next year. Think about that for a second. We're going to see self-driving vehicles. Let me turn my volume down from the television here beside me because that's kind of distracting.
January
but anyway,
of 2021.
2021,
okay.
Yeah. It's a company called Gatik out of California. So this is just something that I just caught my eye here on the newswire about self-driving vehicles coming to the GTA in the middle of winter.
Yeah,
now, they're going to have a safety driver there as well. They're not just going to be zipping around because, again, this is still in a test phase. But, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see.
That's an interesting time to launch. Yes, winter
yeah, I know.
and early. Okay, but maybe there's less vehicles out there on the roads to contend with. Maybe they'll do off hours. Who knows? Okay, we'll let you gather more information on that. We'll follow that story. That's interesting.
Sure.
Let's get to the latest for AstraZeneca. So the latest vaccine candidate to say, hey, we're doing some good stuff.
And if it's a Monday, we get a positive vaccine development, so to speak, here. AstraZeneca says that their clinical trial in conjunction with Oxford University was 70% effective. Now, it depends on the dosage. Apparently, their single dose is 90% effective, and the double dose was 62% effective. So, again, these are clinical trials. They're still analyzing the data. Nevertheless, Melanie, this is another good news story as we hunt for a vaccine. It follows the Moderna and Pfizer news, and AstraZeneca says their vaccine is storage temperatures of a regular refrigerator. So from a logistics standpoint, this is all potentially easier to get out to the general public, and the Canadian government does have supply deals with AstraZeneca, Moderna, and Pfizer. So we should see something very, very, very soon. Yeah, a
lot of people keep forgetting about the single dose versus double dose. And if you can do it in one, that makes a significant difference. And storage, as you mentioned.
Theoretically, again, they're still testing it, so more trial data to come. But yeah, again, it certainly is. It's certainly better than the alternative, right?
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about this is day one of the lockdown for Toronto and Peel region, and we hear the ongoing discussion about small businesses really going to be struggling here, and this is their prime time.
That's right. Yeah. And the other thing, too, is when the lockdown, what is it, 28 days? So it'll reopen just before Christmas for a last-minute rush, which theoretically would just put potentially more people into the retail system and spread coronavirus more. So the Canadian Federation of Independent Business is asking the Ford government rethink this, at least have limited access, smaller numbers going into smaller retailers. I mean, we saw the visuals on the weekend, Melanie, and people lined up to get into Yorkdale, and even though and Costco, like Costco's not closing, and yet people were panic buying. So again, you got to kind of smooth it out a little bit and help the retail sector, I think, here, because this is it. This is make or break time. For many of them.
Yeah, I saw this picture going around that said buy local or buy local, BYE.
Yeah.
And that really stuck with me.
That's a very good analogy.
So definitely look to other options that you can do. I know it's the curbside pickup for some of these businesses. If you can purchase a gift card, anything that you can do right now, please, please, please do it. We don't want to see some of these amazing small businesses go. Finally, for you, you really wanted to get to this story.
Because it was ridiculous.
Just take it away, Mike. Go for it.
Okay, so In-N-Out Burger, I don't know if you've ever tried it in California. I did. It was, okay, whatever. They opened their first of 2 locations this weekend in Colorado. Denver was one of them. And people lined up for up to 14 hours.
I don't get it.
For a burger.
I don't.
Okay, I'm trying to think of the logistics of lining up for anything more than maybe 2 or 3 hours. Did they? I don't even want to get into it because it was just so absurd. It's a pandemic, for goodness sakes, and people are lying. Maybe it's because nobody had anything better to do, so they just stayed in their cars, socially distanced, and waited for a burger. It must be an amazing burger. I don't get excited about food, but that's just me.
Okay, so I also don't understand this time. Like, I get hungry every 3 hours, okay? So how many meals would you have had to pack before you get in to get that burger?
Pack a lunch, because we're going to get dinner? I don't know.
I don't even get it.
It was just weird.
I don't get it. All right.
By the way, you didn't comment. Nothing. Really?
It looks lovely. Did you color it?
So it just, I did.
Okay.
My daughter did, actually. So it's just so a little natural there, a little darker.
You know why I didn't notice it, Mike? Because it looks so natural.
Yeah,
it looks so natural.
Look, this is before your time, but as the Rocket Richard used to say, it was so easy, remember?
Mike,
and
listen.
A little touch of gray, my wife likes it.
Let's bring in Devo Brown, who is commenting from the sidelines here. D, yay, nay, what do we think?
Your beard is weird. Your stash is trash. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Mike. I got you on these. And In-N-Out Burger.
Yes.
Jordy and I were just talking about maybe the best cheap burger there is, because I go to California quite a bit. Well, I used to before this all happened. But Shake Shack over In-N-Out. And I know that's not an unpopular opinion, I think, but definitely Shake Shack.
Yeah.
But 12 hours for nothing. No 12
greater
hours.
than In-N-Out. What's that?
Greater than, for sure.
Don't wait for anything. Like 12 hours?
Wow.
What is wrong?
Yeah, no.
No.
Maybe they're all intermittent fasters, and that's they wanted to do. Maybe.
All right, Mike, you're looking good, my friend. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.